You know, when I go public, I don't look at people one. I scared lah.
For me, it's the opposite. Sometimes when I'm in a crowded space, I'll intentionally...
Firstly, right, there were friends who was telling me, hey, top G, top G, top G. I didn't know who was that. My friends always ask me, Zen, how much you making? I say, the moment you see me driving a Bentley, right, it's when I make... Money don't come instantly. All you have to do is just...
Welcome to the first episode of Radical Perspectives, a podcast dedicated to sharpen your mind, strengthen your will, and stir your heart. On our first ever guest episode, we are honored to have Singapore's most famous insurance agent in the house. His content gets millions of views, thousands of shares because of the cutting, direct nature akin to Andrew Tate. Some people love him, some people hate him, some people think he's confident, some think he's arrogant, some think he's a content genius, and some think he's too controversial. Today, we have the privilege of hosting him to hear his perspectives, and you guys can decide on what spectrum he lies. Zen, welcome.
Yes, thanks for the intro.
Very nice to meet you in person.
Yes.
I've been watching your content for months.
We finally meet.
Yeah.
We finally meet.
Getting inspired, by your takes, how you conduct your life. I've made a video, quote unquote, kind of defending you in a way for certain controversies. Okay, let's...
How I met him, how I know of him first, right? I think it was, I commented on one of your, I messaged him. I saw one of his videos and I think there was a lot of haters or what. So I messaged him, I told him, bro, ignore all of them. All these hates are bound to come one. So I say, just ignore them, carry on. I think it's brilliant. So that was the first interaction I had with him. And then the next one was, what video was that?
I explain. So I think Zen made a video saying, we can talk about it later, right? But in summary, he made a video saying that, to me at least, it wasn't fat shaming. To me, you're just making a simple point that if you're overweight versus you're in shape, you're more likely to trust the person that's in shape, right? It's just a human condition. But I think someone blew it up, and he, as usual in content, used it to his advantage. He blew it up, he exaggerated it, and then people used it to hate on you. Some of them really don't like you in the first place, you know what I mean? And then I went to make a video trying to balance it. And that guy buys followers, by the way. So, but I don't want to focus on him. Today is about you.
Yes.
Okay. So let's focus on okay, let's get straight into it. Okay. I'm going to cover a couple of things today. First is Zen's upbringing, because a lot of people know him now as Zen. Right, but who was he in secondary school? We're going to find out. Okay. We're going to cover also his content secrets, controversies, and finally his mindset for making money. You look at him. How much is your outfit worth today? Everything?
Okay, if I have to go details into it.
Yeah.
Okay, my pants I think about 2004 or 2005.
Okay.
Shirt, I think 1,000 plus. I forgot already.
Yeah.
Then my necklace as usual, 30 over K. My watch is 40 over. Then I think I've got this bracelet. Bracelet is 6 or 7. I forgot most of it, but all these are for marketing. It's not something which I really like to spend on, but this is how the world works. People like to see all these things, and since we're in the content creation area, right, I believe that these things are to my advantage. That's why I use it.
Fair enough. We can discuss and debate that later on, because I'm a simple person. This is Uniqlo. This is Uniqlo. My boxers is $790 Uniqlo. My watch, I wore it to match you today. I'm wearing a Rolex Explorer. You wearing Explorer?
Mine is a full gold yacht master. Hey, but
not oh yes, that's why it's 40K. Sorry, Explorer will never cost 40K.
Hey, but to make it clear, on my usual day when I go gym or if I would go anywhere else, right? If we are not doing something like this, right, or I don't meet anybody, it's a $7 Uniqlo black T-shirt. Then there's a $5 pants and some slipper, and that's what I usually wear. Yeah. Okay,
great. Okay, did you start like that, Zen? That's nice transition. Did you start out in secondary school? How were you like?
Okay, in secondary school, right, to my family, right, to my parents, I'm a rebel. So I get into fights, middle of night, you'll get police call up my parents. But in my day-to-day, right, I'm actually a very kind and good boy. I open my doors for my teachers. Then when they are holding some books, hey, Church, let me help you. Then I greet all of them. So I'm a nice but sometimes playful kid.
Interesting. Which secondary school are you from?
I'm from Evergreen Secondary, Woodlands.
Evergreen. So you stay your whole life?
Yes, I stay in Woodlands my whole life. There's nowhere else better than here. There's the food, there's the JB, and then there's my friends here. So Woodlands my whole life.
Yeah. Woodlands is second only to Bedok.
Yes, can only the
Bedok is the capital of Singapore.
Okay.
So after secondary school, where did you go?
Okay, so after secondary school, right, I used to be in the normal tech stream. Okay, so after my secondary school, I went to IT. After IT, I went to the army. After army, private diploma, and then private degree. And then, work after that.
Were you good in your studies?
Shit, it's good. Wow, I'm very bad with my studies. Like.
Very bad in general.
Even up till now, right, okay, if I have to study a textbook, right, I'm very bad with it. But if it's related to my work, right, I'm very good in studies somehow. If it's related to making money, right, I'm very good with it. But if I have to study academically to pass things, right, normally I'm not so good.
So
Really.
academically, no.
Yes,
Very boring. You
Yes.
didn't like school much.
Didn't like it.
Were you a ringleader in school?
Lao Da,
Sorry, this podcast is English, my Chinese bad.
okay, so in sales line, right, we call it center of influence.
Yes.
Means, am I a guy who's always
Yes,
like a
yes,
leader
yes,
in the group? I would say most of the time lah, because most of the people which I hang out with, right, I'm probably the most disciplined one, and then I'm the one that 说到做到, meaning whatever I say I'll do, I end up doing it, and I do well in it lah. So I think people respect it a lot. So yeah, I become a ringleader lah, they call it.
So you really had some personality was really there.
Yes.
Someone that led everything, outspoken, loud, direct.
I mean, whatever you see on my content, how I show myself, right, it's the real me lah. There's nothing which I fake it to show you guys like. Everything is, whatever you see is what you get. When people meet me in person, wow, Zen, I thought you are very, the only thing I'm not, right, is I'm not arrogant. When people meet me, they talk, hey Zen, I thought you're very arrogant, but hey, somehow you're very friendly and then you're a very nice person. I say, I'm not an arrogant person lah. The only people that will feel that I'm arrogant is if you don't know me well. You don't know me, you might feel that I'm arrogant, but when you know me, right, I'm the nicest person you might have met lah.
No, and I really knew that already. I really knew that. For me, it's very obvious that content is for content's sake, and people do say that I'm a bit intense online as well, and we can argue a point.
I've heard it also lah.
But yeah, okay, we'll go into that. Coming back to school, one last question about school, right? I go to schools for 10 years. I'm an educator by profession also. Do you think that, I believe you were smaller in stature when you were in school, right? A little bit shorter, smaller.
Yes.
Didn't matter. You still command respect.
Even when I was smaller in size, right, still same lah. But in the past, right, it wasn't. Let's say we go back to secondary school, right? It wasn't about discipline or what. Already, when you were younger, right, it was about who can crack the best joke. I think so. So I always tend to crack up make good jokes, and my friend laugh. So somehow I become the center of. I become the center guy. Become the center guy. But as you grow up, right, it's not about jokes anymore. Things start to get real, you know, people start to respect you when you do your work well. So so all this while it was from jokes and then now become real, and that's why people respect it.
Nice. Let's transition to the next segment. Why insurance? How and why?
Okay, why insurance, right? Okay, initially I didn't want to join this industry. It was my boss who influenced me to join this industry. How I got to know him, right, was I used to compete in all these men's physique or bodybuilding show. So he was a judge in all these competitions. Then after I competed, right, he started to talk to me, but I didn't know he was from insurance. Then I started to find it a bit interesting why this guy, right, who drives a Mercedes, who's doing well in life, likes to hang out with me. Not long later, right, I found out he's working in insurance. But one thing is he never sold me anything at all. He never tried to prospect me or what. But it was only after my private diploma, right, he asked me, Zen, what do you intend to do after you graduate? I said I'll just find a sales job to work since that's what I like to do. So he asked me to join him. I said, don't want lah. I don't want to force people to buy something that they don't need. He switched my mind. Zen, who doesn't need insurance? Then I started to think, oh yeah, everybody needs insurance. It's just who they're buying from. So, okay, I tried to apply with my private diploma, failed. The minimum qualification to enter, right, was private degree or local diploma. Both I don't have. So he told me, if you're serious, right, come back to me with a private degree, then we talk about it.
How long ago was this?
This was
when you first started.
When I first started. So I joined this industry I just completed my 5th year, so now it's the beginning of 6th. So
wow, quite long. Huh?
Yeah, after my private diploma, I took 2.5 years to pursue that degree just to join this career. So there's the commitment lah. because many people like
That's
to
what people don't see.
Yes.
And because you only popped out content last year, right? You
Yes.
talk about that. I also came on content last year, but I was doing business for a decade before that. You were doing for 5-6 years before that.
Yes, I was doing insurance for 5-6 years.
Wow.
Then I started this content creation thing, I think 3 years back. I studied for 1.5 years before I know how to do, and then everything started to blow up.
Ken, why do you think clients buy from you? Okay, let's talk about the journey, right? You immediately get to MDRT or IDA. What was that progression for you?
In my first year, right, I think I was 3/4 to MDRT.
Okay.
So I
Sorry, start here. For context MDRT, what's the total sales commission per year? 80K.
Okay, sales commission for MDRT, right, is actually 72,000. So
Per year.
Per year.
Okay.
Then during my first year, I hit 3/4 of that amount. So they call it MDRT aspirant. So first year I didn't hit, but second year onwards, right, that's when I start to hit all these IDA awards, all these MDRT awards. Yeah. So from second year onwards, I start to do better. First year was like a trial, lah. Yeah. So
And what was the biggest challenge initially when you started out? Obviously, we can see that you have full sleeves and everything. Do you think that impacted initially people's impression?
when I first joined this career, right, I didn't have all this full sleeve tattoo.
Okay, wow.
Just to share, this tattoo only came about, I think, second or third year after my
Smart.
internship. Right? Only when I feel that I'm stable in this career, then that's when I start to put all these things.
So you're never in gangs or anything like that?
No.
See, this part of the thing, they see, they think, hey, Zen from gang background, you know, this kind of stereotype.
But somehow I tell you, when I put all this tattoo, right, there was a certain type of people which
that
I was
attracted
trying,
to you. Yeah.
I was trying to attract all these people
yeah.
because, right, you must know, right, the study type or the, let's say, the professionals, normally professionals, they will buy insurance, but not much people will approach the upbringings. Okay, because they see, hey, got tattoo, I think not educated, so high chance they wouldn't buy insurance. So it's because all this market, right, nobody touch on ma. So I was thinking, in order to get to this market, right, you must look like them, you must behave like them, you must talk like them if you want them to buy from you. So that was how this whole thing came about. Otherwise, I used to wear long suits, long shirt, I used to wear shirts with suits everywhere I go. Some of my friends cannot take it. They say, hey, why do you have to always wear like that? I say, it's a professional image.
Thing,
Yeah. Until the Abings, which I approach, right, they say, right, Zen, wear like this one more time, right? Don't come and find me. And I was closing his case. So on the day when I was doing it, he said, wear one more time, right? You don't come and find me. So I don't do it anymore. Then, but also, I think after your second year, right, from third year, fourth year onwards, right, once you're stable in this career, I think most of the time you can do what you want really. You can dress a certain way, however you like.
Why? You don't need to attract new clients, man.
You still need to attract new clients, but you must know, right, once you are from third year onwards, right, most of my clients are referrals. And from now, right, most of them are from social media.
Okay.
Most of them are from social media, and people like me for being myself.
Yeah,
So I just be myself. I find it comfortable to wear like this.
That's why you're the most popular insurance agent, because everyone else is following like a cookie cutter approach, right? They challenge in the morning, then they take photo, hustle culture, and then they feel a happy client. Nothing wrong with that. Because I was from direct sales background as well. So I know I run quite a big. I don't run a direct sales company, but quite a big team. I've left it already. I've just passive income from there, but very similar. The philosophy very similar. The things that we do very similar. One very interesting one.
And
so
also, right,
they always very. I say something like that.
Yes,
Also, that's why when you look at insurance agents generally, there are certain patterns of behavior that you can identify that they do, and you is like on anomaly scale. That's why people pick up you very fast. That's why I pick up you very fast. You know what I mean?
Somehow got the attention lah. But also one thing, right? Why I feel that being myself is good, right? In sales, right? This is what I believe, right? People buy you, not the product. They trust you as an individual. Where when claims happen, right, you will be there instead of when I'm good with product, but when claims happen, I disappear. So people buy you instead of the product. This is what I always believe. So sales is good lah.
Yeah, that's great. People don't buy product, they're buying you as an individual. Okay, one word to attribute your success in insurance.
One word, discipline.
Discipline.
Because to me, right, what you say, you must do. Otherwise, right, whatever you say, okay, what you say you must do. If you don't do it right, why would people trust you? So insurance is all about trust. Why people buy from me, right? Because they trust that when something happens, I'll be there. This is why people buy from me, and yeah, this is the reason why I believe my clients buy from me.
Okay.
So discipline.
Nice. One sentence, but you really elaborated already. So then we move on. Wow, this part interesting. Content. Content. We started around the same time actually last year, around late last year.
Okay.
You know, and I also kind of blew up around that period, and then we were kind of like gaining traction from there. Tell me about this journey. Like, how do you decide that I'm going to be SG's Andrew Tate? Were you inspired by Andrew Tate?
No,
not at all. Because people compare you to AT, right?
Yeah.
But do you watch him? Do you know?
Okay. Firstly, right, I start to blow up, I think 1.5 years to 2 years back only. I didn't know of this Andrew Tate. So there were friends who was telling me, hey, top G.
Yeah.
I didn't know who was that.
That's interesting, sir.
Yeah, I didn't know who was that. I'm not a consumer of social media content. So you know, when I post already, I straight away close the whole thing. I don't go and reply anything one. But it was my friends who was telling me, hey Zen, actually you should reply, you know, maybe you got some fans, you should reply them. Otherwise, right, I post, I close. Why? Because when I started this space, right, one thing, right, which is a bit annoying, right, you notice there's a lot of haters. So I watch a lot of people's content, I realize there's a lot of haters for no reason. So before I started this space, right, I know that this is something which I cannot avoid. If you really go viral, right, this thing will come. So in order to avoid having it affect you, right, I post and I close, so that this thing don't affect me at all. Yes.
I have a close friend, Aim Run. He's also quite a famous content creator. He told me that when he posts, he 24 hours, he don't look at anything. He only look after 24 hours. Well, that's a lot of disciplines. I have to look who comment back, see got engagement or not. But then lies the power, because it's like he's not attached to the thing anymore. He just posts and that's it.
Because many people might not know this, right? But you know, when all these hate comments come, right, it will affect people only. But many of these, when you're a consumer, you don't feel it because it's not attacking you. But when you are the content creator, right, it will affect you one. That's why I post and I close. For the first 15 minutes, I'll reply because I know the first 15 minutes is all positive. After that, right, all the negatives start to come in, right, I don't even look at it. Maybe 6-7 hours later, I might open. Once I see negative comments, right, I'll scroll past it because you don't want it to affect your day. So I scroll past it, ignore it. That's why if you notice, right, I don't reply to hate comments because you must know, right, I don't know who you are. I don't know what do you do, or why get myself affected by somebody who I don't even know is.
When is it a hate comment and when is it fair criticism?
Fair, I will only accept criticism from my friends or people that I trust. If you are talking about, if you're somebody who has an account with no photos, no following or nothing, right, anonymous account, right, normally I don't really care about what you say. I don't care about what they say. So if my friends, right, were to call me Zen, this one I think a bit too much, you're doing it wrongly, I'll take it, I'll accept it.
I have a slightly different perspective. Don't you think that you have to respect the market sentiment to some extent? Like at least understand what people are saying so that you can adapt. For example, like even like you say that I'm intense, right? Initially to me it's normal. Like my friends know me because the way I argue a point, the way I do things, it's like that. You know, it's not that I'm angry or aggressive, it's just that I'm very passionate when I'm arguing a point. But the impression that it leaves people is like that. Then they think I'm holding a higher moral ground, then I have to adapt. Okay? Then I have to adapt. So that's why to me I have to take some feedback from the market as well. But I'm just wondering for you, is it the same? Do you feel like if you filter so much, right, then you will become like, you know?
Okay, so which is why I say, right, I trust my friends a lot. My friends I've got a few different groups of friends. I've got this certain group of friends, right, who are like us. I believe, right, we are here. We are always trying to reach a higher ground, trying to be better. So my friends, right, who are on the same journey, right, trying to be better in their life, right, they will tell me, Zen, something is wrong. So I accept all my friends' feedback. So whatever they tell me, right, there must be a reason why they tell me all these things. Then I'll accept it. If you talk about anonymous account or the hateful or whatever, right, why I don't care, right, is why I don't care, right, is because I don't even know you. I believe that the people who are my friends, right, cares about cares about me. But all these people on anonymous account, I don't think they really care. Yeah. So
no, they don't. A lot of it is projections. A lot of it is because
there might be one or two people who are nice. Try to all these people, right? Normally, I might take into consideration. I might take into consideration, but you must know, right? Out of maybe 50 comments, right? There's only one which is nice. And also, right, all these people, right, the nice people who message me, hey Zen, blah blah blah. Normally I reply them, I take in because I feel that these people are sincere. But on my comment section, you see a lot of hates. Normally no lah.
Okay, so nice. Since you're on this, we can talk about that recent incident. This guy, he at first was carrying your balls explicitly. Pardon me for being explicit, but he was in your comment section putting fire emojis and all this, saying collab with me, Zen, blah blah. Then all of a sudden, he switches up and he makes this video. He gets a lot of attention and it emboldens him so much that he feeding off it. Now, to be very, very genuine about this, I do think that he has certain issues. That's why he's acting this way. It's not normal for somebody to buy followers and then say in the comments, thank you for 30K, when it's clearly he bought 10K followers overnight. So that is a really bit odd. Right? So I don't want to focus on him. I want to focus more on the response to it. Because a lot of people didn't understand you fully and they take it at face value and they say, oh no, Zen is fat shaming. And in today's social context, this kind of thing always very sensitive one. What were your friends' thoughts about that?
What was my first thought?
Your friends.
My friends.
The ones that you're saying that you talk to and everything.
My friends know me well. They know that it was taken out of context. They know that I don't do fat shaming. I have a lot of friends, right? I've never insulted anybody for anything, or I'm always the one that tries to motivate people or inspire people. There has never been a point where I put people down.
Yeah. Of course.
So why that video came about, if you ask me, right, was why did that person use that video to his advantage, right? Was very simple. If I had to explain everything, right, into one video, right, I think
be damn long.
The video might not even go viral. Imagine now I have to put disclaimer. End up the whole video is 5 minutes. Who will watch my video, man?
That's why we have a podcast.
Yes. So I tell you, if I have to be very detailed about everything, right? Okay, why I use that example of a fit and an overweight person, right? And I talk about discipline before that. What I was trying to say, right, was if we use fitness as a topic to talk about, right? Of course, you know who we will trust more. But what is just because I don't put the fitness word in, or I don't mention the word fitness trainer or whatever, people start to take my contents and
then they say, hey, wait, but then you got tattoo, I won't get from tattoo agent.
Then don't get from me lah. I don't need you as my client. I have my own clients. I've got my own market of people who will buy from me. I don't need it. No, not everybody is going to be my client. That I know, but I've got my own market, ma.
Yeah, for sure.
Why you guys want to care so much about me?
We circle back to AT. We circle back to Andrew Tate because he's one of my content inspirations. I know you don't know him previously, but for me, I do listen to him a lot, and he is quite controversial in the sense that certain things he's said in the past has angered a lot of people. So there's certain women especially that really detest him to the core, and even I find it hard also to speak to them and change their perspective. Even though they like me, but they don't like Andrew Tate, it's hard for me also to change their perspective. The reason why I bring this up, right, is because you feel like the pressure to modify your content a little bit because the mass market doesn't understand it. For example, your company comes to you and says, hey Zen, no, this one cannot. Then do you feel the pressure to modify it slightly? Okay,
I tell you first, right? The issue with all these things which I might have to modify, it's only because my videos go viral. When I had 1,000 followers, right, there were no such issue.
That's what Andrew Tate says as well.
Yeah, but it's when you start to hit 30 over K, right, wow, people start to come in and try to make use of you to make themselves viral. So, talking about that, right, I believe, right, to me, it's because of the country we are in.
Partially,
Singaporeans, right, are very smart people. Okay, so they know, right, it's because we are very educated. We know that if we want to bring somebody down, right, the Singapore system, right, all you need to do is find this person, okay, like they know which company I'm in. They start to message the company, email the company. And all these accounts are anonymous, but people start to bring my company in, they talk to my company, blah, blah, blah. My company don't even know who is it. There's no identification or what. But there's too many of them lah. So if we are not in Singapore, right, I believe I wouldn't get so much issue.
Yeah.
But because we are very educated, people know where are the loopholes or how to get to you, right? That's why
They'll find that weakness to attack. And people have been trying for me, and the best thing they can do is saying that I gave 10K to charity. which is crazy. After all the things that I've done, the best thing you can come at me at is that I gave 10K to charity. I don't talk about that. I think I really considered to me that, I mean, just briefly talk about this real quick. I know the focus is on you, but because I'm sharing a certain broad lesson, I think where I overlook is when I use the word charity to quote unquote loosely, and some people feel it's my responsibility to ensure that it goes back to charity when I used it. Some people do feel that it's on Speed's responsibility. The moment I shake hands with him, it's on him to whether he wants to donate to charity or not. But people feel that I'm using the word charity too loosely to market myself. And they say that my intentions are not pure and everything. Which people who know me know that it's ridiculous. But I concede the point.
I tell you,
be careful.
If we are not, I believe, right, if we are not in Singapore, right, we wouldn't have all this issue. But it's because people think that they are very educated. They try to find fault in everything. Imagine we are somewhere else.
Cynical.
Right? We might not have this issue one day. But it's because people just think that they are smart in some way. They just want to find something to talk about.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. Interesting. I'm gonna let you read some hate comments. Before that, one question I forgot. I missed this question out. How do you come up with ideas for your content? Some of them is very creative. Is it spontaneous? Is it planned? Talk to us about your content process a little bit.
Okay,
for aspiring content creators.
When I was learning content 3 years back, right, I used to go to office. I put a lot of white piece of paper down. I write, how should I do this? The planning itself might take 3-4 hours. Then the filming itself might be 1 hour. Editing might be another 2 hours. That's 6 hours already. But over time, when I became better, I know how to do it right. I studied for 1.5 years before I know what to do. So the moment I know what to do, I'll just fast forward to today. How do I do my content? Very simple. I'll wake up at 4:45 to shower, and then I'll reach the gym at 5:30. I'll do my 45 minutes of lifting. The secret comes, after that I'll do 1 hour of cardio. So during that 1 hour of cardio, right, we will always think, 1 hour, very tough. But once you go through that toughness, right, suddenly you feel very confident. You feel like, you can defeat the world because you're on the treadmill for 1 hour. Ideas start to come. I write down, I send a message, then the moment I reach home, right, I'll tell my girlfriend, hey, wake up. We need to do this video now. So it was just out of sudden one.
Okay. So some is spontaneous.
Yes, very spontaneous. Very spontaneous. Then if you ask me about my food content, right, nothing was planned. It was, I reached that venue, I know that this shop is nice, so I just shoot. There were no scripts or anything. Everything is just on the go.
Wow, so a lot of it is spontaneous for you.
Yes.
You're just comfortable on camera. You're comfortable sharing as it is.
Yes, but it takes some time to get used to.
But are there some that is scripted or you planned out the flow or whatever?
Actually, everything is.
So even the one where you're talking to the camera the one we take, I mean, most of it you're topless lah. But you topless, you talking to the camera. It's all spontaneous. You don't really write the script out.
There's no scripts on. It was on the spot. What I feel like saying, I'll just say.
Solid.
Because like I say, right, I'm a very motivated individual. I feel like I can do a lot of things. That's why there's a lot of things coming to my mind.
Solid. I think what the take back is, for me personally, I write scripts. But I do write scripts word for word. I memorize them and I deliver it almost entirely. But people don't know that I'm reading from a script. Because when I deliver it sounds like I'm delivering it. I think whether you have a script or whether you want to have a bit of spontaneity, you have a mix of both. You cannot be on other two extremes. I think it's difficult. Yeah, not everybody can be Zen.
I think it's because, right, I got no script, right? That's why people can
possibly
leverage on it because I'm very spontaneous. So I just say things and then suddenly, I should have mentioned the word fitness. Why people were to say
certain things.
Yeah.
That's why. But for me, I'm very careful. I always think what people will find and then I'll put in disclaimers to cover it. That's for me. Yeah, maybe you can consider, but no. Keep to your direct stuff. Because the thing is because the direct stuff, it is designed to be very shareable, especially on Insta Reels. Your Insta Reels do very well because it's damn shareable. It's like you are saying what people want to say. Whether asking people to pay back money or saying certain things about discipline or whatever. You all can go and check out his content, his Reels. It's very shareable. So in my mind, I'm thinking you intentionally wrote it to be shareable, but it's not.
No, everything was a very sudden thing. Yeah, there was nothing planned.
Okay, I'm going to let you read some stuff. Okay.
shit, I hate
You read
comments.
and then you respond to it. Okay? Okay, come. This one, you read this one first, and then you respond to it. Zen Tay reads negative Reddit comments.
So, seems he like to make videos without purpose or meaning. This kind of insurance agent, hard to trust, probably will just keep pushing you the products that gives him the most commission. Interesting.
How will you respond?
How will I respond? Normally I wouldn't because you got no picture.
Yeah, but today, bo pian, you have to say something.
If I have to say something, bro, have I tried to show you something before? If no, right, what makes you think that way?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is a very, very big assumption. I don't think his videos have no purpose. I think, in fact, it is very purposeful in helping people to achieve a certain goal or mindset.
You know what I always tell my clients after I sell them something? Yeah. So before I sell them, right, I'll explain why and I'll justify why this sum assured or this protection amount is good enough. You shouldn't be buying anymore until when you have a child or when you are married or when you have a house. Then you should look at increasing your coverage. Otherwise, this is good enough. Don't be buying anymore. So this is what I always tell them. Yeah.
Okay, next.
Oh, next. So look at this one. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Zen Tay, one of the most detestable insurance vermin. Rather burn my money than buy anything for him. Rather burn my money than to buy anything from him. Wow, this guy must be very rich lah. Burn money,
Yeah.
Okay.
This one a bit hard to respond, alamak. A bit hard to respond. I mean, what I can say is that a lot of people that buy from him and like him, and trust him as an agent. There's nothing much you can say here, to be honest. These kind of people are just a bit sad.
Yeah, I find it funny.
Okay, this one is not funny. You read this one and you respond. This one I can respond.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay. LOL. He own self talking to own self to create drama. Another attention seeker lah. Alamak. One of the very good thing which I'm good at, right, is trash talking lah. I might not have shown it to you lah, but I'm a very good trash talker lah. So yeah, I talk to myself sometimes.
Yeah, you do. Do you like attention?
Do I like attention? Maybe when I was younger, right, I might like it lah. But as you grow older, you prefer your own private space. So last time people ask me, right, are you an extrovert or introvert? In the past, I would think that I'm an extrovert, but over time, right, I realized I like to stay at home. I don't really come out. So in case you ask, right, Zen, why don't you collab with a lot of people, right? I don't really like to talk to a lot of people. I like to keep it to myself. I have a very small circle of friends. I have a lot of friends, but I have a very small group of friends, right, which I talk more to.
So you don't like the attention?
I don't really like the attention.
So there are a lot of people following you, like commenting, liking you, and in general, a lot of views, millions of views. So it's neutral to you. It's just a means to an end for you.
Yeah, because right, all these things I post already, I close I don't care. Like if I were to go out, right, people don't recognize me. It doesn't concern me at all.
That's different from me. I'm very egotistical.
Oh, you like the attention?
I love the attention.
Oh, shit, I don't like. When I first did videos, right, I went out, right, people recognize me. I don't know what to reply.
Serious?
Yeah.
No.
One of the when I first encountered this, right, was, hey bro, I saw your videos. I like your video. Thank you. I don't know how to reply, right? So who was the first few people I asked? I asked Luke Chan.
Yeah.
Hey Luke, how you respond to this? Just ask them which video they like about you lah. So my second encounter when somebody talked to me about this, right? Hey Zen, I like your video. So I asked him, so which video you like? That person also stunned because I think they watch a lot of videos, but they don't know which one specifically. So they stunned. They stunned. I also stunned. Even more awkward. So I think over time I became better.
Used to it,
Yeah. Now I start to know how to respond and I talk a lot to people.
Interesting. Yeah. I wouldn't have guessed because I love responding to people.
You don't respond to people?
I love responding to people.
Okay. That's interesting.
So it's never a problem for me when people recognize me. Yeah. So I was quite surprised when you said that you didn't know what to do. See Zen in real life on camera, slight differences. People don't realize.
In case you guys curious, right, why I don't, when I go public, I don't look at people one. Because I scared, I look at people look at me and then they will try to strike a conversation with me because I scared lah. Normally, so if you notice, right, I walk past, right, I'll just play my phone. But if somebody were to call me, hey Zen, I like your video, I'll talk to you very normally. But when there's a lot of attention, I'm scared.
Wow. I must make a confession. For me, it's the opposite. Sometimes when I'm in a crowded space, I'll intentionally make eye contact with people. Yeah. People are gonna clip this and say I'm an attention seeker. Okay, you go ahead, doesn't matter. I need the attention to sell. Okay.
You know my girlfriend, right? Sometimes she said, hey, they recognize you. Hey, don't tell me. Just walk past. Yeah.
Alamak. Okay, interesting. But to me also it's because like when they do it and they want to speak to me, it's like it's a chance for me to serve them and appreciate them. That's why. So people say that no, it's also because it's a chance for me to really sit with them, like chat with them, appreciate them. And I also have things, so every time people recognize me, I have an envelope.
Okay.
So I have a small note of appreciation.
$50.
No, I put $5 only.
Okay.
But I say the $5 is for you to pay it forward. That's what I do. But now it's getting a bit harder because more people recognize me. So
but now come to think about it, right? I think one of the reasons why I don't, now come to think about it, one of the reasons why I don't look at people's eye contact, right? I fear, what if it's a one-sided thing? Like maybe people look at you just because they look at you only, but you think that,
Then you know one. You would know one.
I don't know.
No, you would know one. After a while, you will know whether they recognize you or not. Trust me.
Okay.
From the micro expressions.
But now I do know, right? Sometimes when I walk past, right, then you'll see from your side, right, people turn back. You know they recognize you already. Okay, faster walk.
Okay, last one. Come. This fella, I tell you, this fella has been commenting on videos all the time.
Okay. Okay.
Very annoying.
He's an insurance agent who always make videos scold people why they don't work hard. See 3 a.m. he's still working on his slides, decked out with gold chain and gold watch. Don't like his vibes. Very howling. What? Apa ini lah, bro? Hey, I'm working hard and then this guy don't agree with my hard works. Something wrong lah.
Yeah, very interesting.
Don't like my howling vibes. I don't I don't like you too lah, bro.
What do you say to people who say that you're arrogant? You're showcasing your wealth.
To people that says I showcase my wealth, okay, to the online people, I don't know you, I don't care lah. But if you know me in person, you might see all these things, but you wouldn't say that I'm arrogant. You wouldn't say that I'm arrogant because I'm a very nice person. Like I said, right, all these things, right, whatever you see here, right, the pants, the shirt, the watch, all this, right, it's all just it's just how the world works, like, you know, to gather attention. Okay, know one thing, right? This guy shared with me something. His name is Kevin. Kevin from ERA. So
yeah. Okay, I'm Kevin Lim.
So Kevin Lim told me this thing, Zen, whatever you're doing is good. Whoever can get the attention, right, makes the money.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
So you see, whatever I have for me, right, it gathers attention. It makes people curious to want to know more about me. So.
And then from there you sell a story. You sell the discipline, you sell the purpose.
Yes. So you don't see me coming to you, hey.
Yeah.
42,000. In person, I don't do that. You don't see me, hey, 30,000, you have or not? I don't say all these things. I'm very quiet about it in person. Normally, if people ask me, hey, Zen, wow, your gold chain very heavy. Normally, I'll take out, I'll let them try. Once they test the
way, it's a way of inspiration.
I'll say all these things I never thought I could have before. But now I have it. I'll just pass around because to me, it's materialistic stuff. But I just have it because that's how the world works.
Convince me already. Maybe in next podcast episode, I will have a gold chain. Buy a LV jacket. See how I think about it. Okay, great. Okay, now last segment. Okay, we are going to talk about money.
Okay.
How much do you actually make a month, Zen?
Interesting question. Okay, I will not tell you how much.
Range.
I will not tell you how much I'm making now, but you will know it soon. So this is my target. My friends always ask me, Zen, how much you making? I say the moment you see me driving a Bentley, right, it's when I make $1 million a year. So how far away, right? Hopefully, don't be too ambitious, but give me about 5 to 10 years time. So how much I'm making now? Yeah, I wouldn't say.
Cop-out answer. It's a cop-out answer, Zen.
What's a cop-out answer?
Cop-out meaning that you're evading the question.
No choice.
You're avoiding the question.
Okay, but I can tell you how much I spend every month, my expenses. My fixed expenses, right, is 5 digits every month.
What?
My fixed
Serious?
expenses. Yes. Okay, so we say I'll just mention two, right? Insurance itself, every month I'm spending about $3,000. Okay?
Great.
Then,
all these things.
no, insurance, just insurance itself.
Insurance.
Personal insurance.
Okay.
My car, right, I'm spending about 4 to 5K every month. So these are the two expenses, not including the food. I bring people to makan, all these things. So my expenses every month is 5 digits. Yes.
So it has to be top 1% of your age group lah. Huh?
Hopefully I am lah.
Probably. Actually, we're around the same age, right? You're okay with revealing your age, right?
Yeah.
You're 31.
31, 1993.
I'm 30.
Oh, means 1994.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're similar lah.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. What does money mean to you?
Wow. In the past, right? I mean, money is still important. I'm still trying to get more money. But if you ask me what do I use money for, right? Apart from marketing myself, all these things, right? I enjoy spending money on my family. Okay, like birthdays, right? But when we go out for birthday dinners, all this, right? I don't like to look at the price when I'm out with them. Meaning, if we were to spend on one dinner, maybe 1,000 or 900, whatever it is, right? I don't want them to look at the menu to try to save money for me. I also don't want to look at my menu. I just want to spend on them. This is what I like to spend my money on. Then, I'm still trying to find more.
So it means giving. Money to you means giving.
Yes. If
choices.
Yes, more choices, and also because now that my parents are older, right? They travel all this, right? I pay for the tickets. I give them money to spend when they travel. It's because I want them to enjoy their time now. In the past, I cannot give a lot because I don't have the money. But now that I made some money, right? I want them to enjoy because I don't know how long more I have with them. Maybe 10 years, maybe 20 years. I want them to enjoy since I can give it to them now. Because since young, right? We are poor, we don't come from a very well-to-do family. So my mom and dad, right, will still try to give me good things. Not the best things, but good things. Like computer, maybe the cheap one might cost 1,000. The expensive one might cost 3,000. They will try to afford the middle one, like maybe 1,008, 2,000. Yeah, just because they know that it's something that we need. Everybody else have, but we don't have so.
Okay, I'm gonna say a Chinese phrase. Probably the only Chinese phrase that I know. 饮水思源.
Yes, 饮水思源 or 得人恩果千年记.
Okay.
That means when you receive some gratitude from somebody, right, you must remember it for 1,000 years or for the rest of your life. Okay. So I'm very grateful for everything.
I can see that you really love and filial piety. I can really see that. A lot of your videos you give back to them. It's nice to see. Wanted to ask about it, but you answered the question already. Why you give back to family? So many people look up to you for knowing how to make money. Right? What is the most important mindset in building wealth?
Discipline. Whatever you say already, you must do it. If you say and you don't do it right, how can people trust you? If they don't trust you, how can you make money? So discipline is very important.
And you don't trust yourself also. If you make an agreement and you don't keep to it, you are telling yourself that you are not trustworthy.
Yes.
So actually, you are sacrificing, you're sabotaging yourself first.
Yes.
If you can't even trust yourself, how do you,
Yes.
What else besides discipline actually?
Besides discipline, you must know that there has to be a lot of sacrifices. Whether if it's sleep, whether if it's time with your girlfriend or family. When I was working hard, right, when I just started, right, I spent a lot of time in office. I don't go home that early. Normally I end my day at 12 or 1 when the printer in my office start to print on their own haunted printers. So the moment they start to print, okay, then I scared already. So I spend a lot of time outside trying to find ways to make money. So I don't really stay at home a lot when I first started. So there's a lot of sacrifices.
What was the lowest point in your journey and how do you overcome?
Lowest point in my journey? Should that question at home, I think, lowest point. Okay, lowest point I'm not too sure, but I remember, right, there was a period of time, I think at least for 6 to 9 months, right. Every night when I sleep on my bed, right, the bed sheet come off. Okay, so meaning, right, if I were to sleep at, let's say 2 a.m., I sleep at 2 a.m. When I wake up at 6 or 7 a.m., right, the bed sheet always comes off. I'm always sweating, and that 4-5 hours sleep, right, it's like 1 minute. Once I close eyes, I open, I haven't even slept.
This was in your home?
This one was when I was at home. I think there was a lot of stress during that period. For that 6 to 9 months, every day, I sweat, my bed sheet come off, and that sleep was like a few seconds, wake up already. No matter how long I sleep, 4 hours, 5 hours, right, it's always quite scary.
So you don't know what happened?
I don't know what happened because my mind, right, was always thinking, how to make money. So it was a stressful period.
Yeah.
So if you ask,
just wiggle until it came out. It's not ghost.
no, it's not ghost. I don't even know if there's any wiggle because it was just, that sleep was that few seconds only. Then it woke me up already.
It feels like a few seconds.
It feels like a few seconds. I never had a very good
How do you
night's-
overcome that? Because I feel like that's an important lesson. Because sometimes hustles, we didn't touch on this, but I think when you hustle too hard, some people cross the line, then their mental health gets destroyed. So how do you come back from
How
there?
do I come back?
Yeah, after that period where it was damn stressed and
I think you have to. Actually, I forgot the whole period already.
Oh,
like,
stress.
I only remember that period of stressfulness. But after that, right? Okay, I realized, right? Money don't come instantly. Right?
yeah.
That's why I say discipline is important. All you have to do is just push through that period. Once you push through that period, because you work hard, right? Luck starts to come in. Never miss a day of work. Andrew Tate said, never miss a day of work so that you never miss that lucky day.
Right.
So discipline, keep working. Someday that money will come.
That was a fantastic podcast, Zen. One last segment and a mystery gift for you.
Okay.
Okay? Ready for this mystery segment?
Okay.
Final segment, 10 quick-fire questions with Zen Tay. Money and mindset. You ready?
Let's do it.
Last time you cried and why?
The last time I cried, the last time I cried, I remember this. I was working very hard. I think every day I woke up at 4 o'clock, cook my meals when I was going for bodybuilding competitions. And then, right, when I was on the way to take my bus, suddenly I cried because every day I'm waking up this early, but how come I don't have a car? How come I don't have a car? I work harder than most of the people who are still sleeping, but why I don't have a car? Then I start to cry, wow, I work so hard, no money, blah, blah, blah. That was the last time I cried.
Wow.
Yeah, because
When was that?
I think that was at least 8-9 years ago.
Serious? So for 9 years you never cry?
No, why would we need to cry?
Oh,
I never
shit,
cry.
this is crazy.
We cry for what?
This is crazy. I cry all the time.
I
9
never
years
cry.
is crazy. 9 years is like a lifetime. So wow, this is
I never cry. I watched the how
my mother, the Millions mother thing.
how your mother passed, how your grandmother passed away. I never cried. I just okay, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, attribute your success in one word.
Discipline.
Biggest benefit of having money.
I'm a happy man.
Biggest curse of having money.
I'm a happy man as well.
Biggest fear.
Biggest fear. Biggest fear. Wow, like empty-minded, bro. Biggest fear. Biggest fear. Oh, having to make eye contact with people.
Wow. I would not expect the answer, honestly. I would not expect the answer from Zen, the way he made eye contact at the camera. What's your biggest aspiration?
Biggest aspiration. Aspiration means what? People or
Ambition.
ambition? 梦想啊. Oh, okay. I wish to live forever with my family.
Favorite quote?
Favorite quote. If you are born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it is your fault.
Okay. I was going to say something, but no worry, we'll save it for later. One time you've been humbled and proven wrong.
One time I've been humbled and proven wrong. Let me see. One time I've been humbled and proven wrong. Have I?
If you have.
If I have.
If not, you can just say no.
No. Wow. Okay, let me think. 有没有啊？好像我以为我对 actually 我是错的，反正我后面sorry。Actually, every single time 嘞。
有时候你看他跟我讲话的时候，他也是很像很 confident 这样我错了。
Okay, if what's the question again?
Question is, one time that you've been humbled and admitted you're wrong.
I admit it in my heart, but I'll never show it to you.
Really?
Yeah, I'll just okay, I'm wrong. Then I just keep quiet. Yeah, that's what I do.
One time you have proved to others that they are wrong.
Every single time lah. There's no one time. There's every single time. There's many people they just don't do work lah.
Last question. If you were to die soon, okay, and you could only create one last piece of content, what would it be?
It will be about my family lah. It will be about loving your parents, about cherishing time with your family and parents lah.
That's amazing, guys. Watch the full podcast if you're watching a snippet now on YouTube. Thanks, Zen, for answering that question.
Thanks for having me.
I do have a gift for you.
Yes.
Before you go, let me just go and pick it up. I'll be back. I think you will-
$10,000.
No.
有时有 another podcast later。哇，跟谁？这是
DJ Ing. DJ Ing.
she stay Woodlands also ah.
Yeah. She's coming soon. You can say hi to her. Okay. Oh.
Free things are always the best things lah.
But it's not just free. This is from my heart.
Okay.
I can record, yeah. This is from Whited Space. You can open it, take a look, see whether you like it. It's a personalized gift. It's caricature drawing.
看得到吗？这个
I'll be wrong, don't worry. I'll be wrong. You just
Take control. Every day is a good day. Hey, my description lah, bro. Thank you very much lah. I love this. Hey, some of the picture quite
accurate.
quite accurate
The
lah.
guy's a good guy. He's been serving me for many years.
Oh, I like it lah, bro.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks for this gift lah, and thanks for having me, bro.
no problem. Guys, where can we find you, Zen?
Where can you find me? Instagram, TikTok, Zen Tay YJ. Yeah, that's where you can find me. Then yeah, that's where you can find me lah.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching the first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well, and our YouTube channel. If not, we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.